With Hillary Rodham Clinton just winning Kentucky, it's clear she's going to be the nominee for the Democrats in the 2016 presidential race. She's pretty much stealing candy away from the baby, except the baby is Bernie Sanders, and he's not even putting up a fight. But unlike the mainstream media, we're not going to talk about this victory, but we're going to talk about the three shocking, eye-opening revelations that have just come out from Hillary Clinton's own emails. These findings are astonishing, and will give you a bigger perspective on who Hillary actually is. The first finding that has come out is that the famous Watergate journalist Bob Woodward, according to Hillary Clinton's own emails, is an FBI asset. You could read the email. It will be in the description below so you could fact check everything itself. But according to an email to Sidney Blumenthal, Hillary wrote, since Deep Throat, he has been an FBI asset. This is talking about Bob Woodward, who is still an active journalist in the current mainstream media. Of course, this is nothing new when we think about Operation Mockingbird, the declassified U.S. government program that had official government administrative agents within mainstream media pushing their propaganda. But now we're getting another layer and another understanding of it. Of course, the mainstream media is extremely important for Hillary Clinton, as we get the number two shocking revelation that in a memo that has come out in 2009, she has said that she needs pop culture icons. She needs to promote the agenda of the State Department with specialty media, including shows like the Ellen DeGeneres Show, using them, creating a cozy relationship with them in order to push propaganda to the mainstream. And of course, with this email coming out in 2009, it has just been announced that Hillary Clinton will actually join the cast of the all-female Ghostbusters on Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres Degenerate, excuse me, tweeted the entire cast of Ghostbusters is here next week, and now Hillary Clinton is coming too. Get your woman cards ready. Again, implementing the propaganda, creating a cozy relationship in order to push their agenda. And what is Hillary Clinton's agenda? Well, we have the shocking revelation number three with a new email coming out from 2002 showing how Hillary Clinton wanted to push a deliberate civil war inside of Syria in order to help Israel. She even said it is the right thing to personally threaten Bashar al-Assad's family with death. Bashar al-Assad is the current president of Syria. And since 2002, Hillary Clinton has been pushing for an all-out civil war, an all-out horrible human crisis in order to help out Israel. Not the United States, but Israel. In this official email, Hillary Clinton says, well, we have to help out Israel because Iran has close ties with Syria and Bashar al-Assad, and they work together with Hezbollah, and with Iran building a nuclear weapon, we have to make sure that this alliance is broken. Bashar al-Assad is thrown out of the country since he is so close to Israel. Well, this email is kind of ignorant because the United States at that time knew that Iran was not pursuing a nuclear weapon. But it shows you who Hillary Clinton is really working for. She is willing to help create the rise of ISIS, the rise of Islamic terrorists inside of the Middle East in order to help out another country that is not the United States. She's doing the bidding and the work not for you, but for other foreign governments that pay her, like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia gave her $100 million, by the way, to her private foundations and organizations. Not many people know that, and that's why she's also pushing the bidding. But let's look at Hillary Rodham Clinton's record as Secretary of State. She was the major proponent with intervening inside of Libya. Intervening meaning drop bombs and give weapons to rebels. Because of that, the Libyan government has fallen. Their leader, Gaddafi, was butchered, murdered, and tortured in the middle of the streets, videotaped. And when Hillary Clinton saw the videotape, she laughed like a pure psychopath that she is. And now, because of Hillary Clinton's decisions and push for intervention inside of Libya, Libya is an outright failed state with violent deaths, human rights abuses, violations, murders, tortures going on daily. Over 30,000 blacks were actually kicked out of their towns. Their homes were looted. Over 400,000 Libyans had fled the country because now it is a safe haven for the rebels that Hillary Clinton assisted, which is pretty much ISIS, al-Nusra, and al-Qaeda. They are running the country. It is filled with sectarian violence, murder, horrible crimes against humanity, all paid for, all caused by Hillary Rodham Clinton. And now This country is so destroyed that the United States is even thinking about sending in more arms into that country after they utterly destroyed it. Who will receive the weapons in Libya? Well, it's complicated, says a top general. Of course it is, because you guys have utterly destroyed and caused so much sectarian violence in that country. It is an outright failed freaking state. This is nothing new, because intervention within Libya helped spark the intervention within Syria. And as new video shows, and as we've been talking about this for years now, the United States have been given weapons to the rebels, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, al-Nusra. And now there's new video by the Syrian army showing how they just captured US manufactured TOW missiles from these rebel groups and Israeli manufactured mines that Israel gave them that, quote, kept the revolution alive. It wasn't a revolution. It was paid mercenaries that were given guns and weapons and ammo and money from the United States, from Israel, in order to overthrow Bashar al-Assad. And according to Hillary Clinton, they caused this massive human crisis in order to help Israel, because that would be in Israel's benefit. Meanwhile, creating the rise of ISIS, financing our very worst enemy, and of course the receipts all come back to the United States with Hillary Clinton's approval and signature, and this is the person who wants to be president of the United States. And of course Saudi Arabia, who also finances the prime ministers of Israel's campaign, who also donated $100 million to Hillary Rodham Clinton, of course is pushing this sectarian violence against Sunnis and Shiites with Iran and Saudi Arabia. And now with Saudi Arabia, you see the full conclusion, the full picture here, with them always supporting radical Islamic terrorists, as the FBI shows 80,000 documents with Saudi Arabia's ties to 9/11. But of course they are suppressing that, and which makes many people question, will they actually do a good job when it comes to the prosecution of Hillary Clinton with the investigation that's going on now? Well, according to an FBI agent, he is perplexed and he cannot comprehend why the investigation has not concluded and why it's taking so long. The investigation is pretty much clear cut and done. The FBI is investigating if Hillary Clinton, through her private email server, accidentally leaked classified information to other people. We know that this is a fact. The famous Romanian hacker Guccifer released Hillary Clinton's emails years ago. He is being persecuted in the United States. He has admitted to doing so. He has released those emails, and it's pretty much clear that Hillary Clinton, under this FBI investigation, should be guilty right now, but she's not. There's also other emails missing from Hillary Clinton's IT director at the State Department, and the State Department can't find those emails. Again, showing you more corruption, more crime, more cover-ups, more lying by someone who wants to be the next president-in-chief of this country. Again, massive sectarian violence, massive chaos, massive civil war, massive humanitarian crisis, all point back to Hillary Rodham Clinton. And I have to give it up to this kid who pretty much trolled her pretty well. And one last thing, here's a picture of Hillary Clinton with the former KKK member Robert Byrd, which the mainstream media seems to totally ignore and not talk about the most important aspects of exactly who this person is. But in today's day and age, because of the internet, Hillary Clinton's lies can't survive, especially if you decide to share this video with all the people out there who are even potentially thinking about voting with her. Share this video on your Facebook wall with your friends, with your family members. If you care about them, you will give them the truth. You will give them this video. The only thing standing in the way from Hillary Clinton being in power is you standing up against her, sharing the truth. All the sources to the video will be in the description below, so you could fact check yourself, and we could only do this because of you. $1 a month keeps our operation running for you and by you. Subscribe. We're going to have a lot more important content coming here on youtube.com/we are change.